had both technical and business concepts that they questioned us on. And there were two jury rounds. So the third and the final round had 5 minutes, like minimum 5 minutes of question answers done. And both the panels were different. So in the first panel, we had more of people working in Hero. So we got a sort of reality check wherein where Hero is in the Indian market. So and most of our theories till the third round was based on the research that we had done, right? So a lot was to do with that. And then we got to know that, okay, these are the improvements that are happening. This has been done already. This is something that is possible theoretically, but not happening on ground. So then that is what we gained from the question answer round in the third question answer round in our third round. And in the final round, we had a very illustrious panel of four people, and they were from different background. There was a prof who was some very big person in data science and ML, and then there was. It was an extremely illustrious panel. It was sort of intimidating to answer their questions in the first go till we got really used to it.
Hello, everybody. We are back with another episode of D2C Winning Mantras. Thank you so much for joining us. Today, we have the national winners of Hero Campus Challenge Season 6 with us from IIT Madras. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us today. How are you all doing?
Amazing. It's very nice to meet you.
Thank you so much. It's very good to see your bright faces today as well. So let us begin with a few technical questions about Hero Campus Challenge. What was the competition all about, and what was the structure of the competition?
Hero has been doing a similar campus challenge every year. Primarily, the finale round happens in Delhi. So it usually happens in an offline scenario. So the sixth edition of Hero this time was completely virtual. So we had a total of 5 to 6 rounds, starting with an online treasure hunt, which was a PR activity. Later on, carried by an online assessment quiz, and then we had idea elevator pitch, followed by a virtual presentation round. And then we were then allotted with mentors who are into the Heroes leadership team. And finally, we had the finale round. So all of these rounds were completely elimination based. And as well as there were a total of 5 case studies as far as I remember, ranging from electric mobility, which was one of the case study which we chose. Then we had around application and data. We had around merchandising. We had around Heroes customer apps that are present. How can we make those better and more robust? And then we had one case study around sustainability. So participants had to choose one case study, and wherein their ideas kept evolving right from the first stage.
But because this was an absolutely virtual competition and even the final round was virtual, did you face any difficulties while participating?
There was no difficult, like there were some things that could have been much more fun and more interactive had been present. Like we really missed holding that big check in our hands after the grand finale. Yeah, but even in the brainstorming sessions, like being on campus, we could have probably spoken out much more, debated much more. However, uh, it's been about 9 months now. I guess we are all pretty much used to Zoom calls and Google Meet calls, so that is what kept happening with us. And we also had a very nice mentor session virtually, like our personal sessions. That was also very exhaustive. Like it was extremely helpful. Yeah, so it turned out all well.
Okay, the way you speak of it, I'm sure you guys enjoyed a lot while participating in the competition.
Yes, we did.
Okay, now I would ask you all to walk me through the entire process of participating in the competition. How did you come up with your idea, and what were the technical aspects of your presentation that you made sure were perfect?
Okay, so we found the topic of electric mobility. So out of the 5 topics that were given to us, we've chosen two for the first round, and out of them, in this first elimination round, we went further with one of the topics, which was electric mobility. we found that very interesting. We felt that we could tap into different aspects of this topic, which fortunately we were able to in the later stage in a lot more detail. We also found this topic very impactful. Like Tesla coming to an India is a big proof that that is happening. Coming to the technical aspects of it, we had two electrical engineers in our team, which is Ayush and Vignesh. So we had a lot to do with that. So that is something that we covered. And the best part about Heroes competition was that it had equal importance to both business and technical aspects. And they even in the question answer rounds, both the sides were given a lot of importance. So uh, we had an exhaustive technical study done, research as well as the thing that we were proposing to implement. So both of them were done very exhaustively, as well as the business side of it. We had made the details of how is it going to be in terms of implementation, operation, how is it going to be standardized, how will the chain work, everything. So that was how we presented it.
Right. Just to add upon one of the details for the technical aspect, we broke down our solution into 4 aspects here, where we wanted to cover the entire value chain of the electric mobility. So we started with something as simple as what and how Hero can have strategic partnerships with other players into electric mobility. Then we further built upon there are critical areas, whether very dilemmatic situations, whether charging should happen at home or should we go outside and do charging. How does that make sense for Hero as an OEM or for customers as well? Then we talked about how the digital battery management should be, how the Hero's app should look like. And then finally we also spoke about okay Baba, everything is done now, the battery is no longer into use, what do we do after that?
Yes.
So we had an analysis for that as well. So we tried to complete the entire value chain here in electric mobility.
Yeah, like I said, so in fact, sustainability is the reason why electric vehicles are becoming so prominent, right? And without recycling, it turns out that electric vehicles are more harmful to the environment than ICEs. So we tried to cover as much as we could end to end for our topic.
I think that's very essential. You need to take care of all these aspects to ensure that you have a very holistic solution in place. And the topic itself is so interesting. I'm sure you must have had a lot of fun.
Yes, yes, we did.
Okay. Moving on to the questions asked by the jury. What all were they expecting from the participants? And I'm sure you guys were able to deliver well. But what all were the questions that they asked?
Like I mentioned before, it had both technical and business concepts that they questioned us on. And there were two jury rounds. So the third and the final round had 5 minutes, like minimum 5 minutes of question answers done. And both the panels were different. So in the first panel, we had more of people working in Hero. So we got a sort of reality check wherein where Hero is in the Indian market. So and most of our theories till the third round was based on the research that we had done, right? So a lot was to do with that. And then we got to know that, okay, these are the improvements that are happening. This has been done already. This is something that is possible theoretically, but not happening on ground. So then that is what we gained from the question answer round in the third question answer round in our third round. And in the final round, we had a very illustrious panel of 4 people, and they were from different background. There was a prof who was some very big person in data science and ML, and then there was it was an extremely illustrious panel. It was sort of intimidating to answer their questions in the first go till we got really used to it. Um, yeah, extremely fun process. And again, like I said, it had they questioned each and every details of us. So it had they questioned how we made our circuit, what neural network were we using, why were we using it. Then they question us on our details of our financial model, our standardization. Every process was properly scrutinized before they really accepted our proposal.
Not just the jury thing, since the entire all the participants could also witness our finale round, right? So not just the participants, but we also had leaders like Mike Clark from the Heroes team, who happens to get appointed as the chief operating officer for Hero, as well as into the human resources team as well. So there were a lot of folks with a lot of industrial experience. So it was very intimidating, as Devika said. But yeah, the first couple of questions were we fumbled a bit, but then we got a hang of it, and then we could answer all of them.
Okay, I'm sure it would have been amazing presenting in such an esteemed panel of judges. It would have been really exciting.
Right.
Okay, now because you mentioned that you guys were able to see other presentations, was there any other presentation that you found extremely exciting, or any solution that you came across that was very amazing?
Yes, I found the one presenter, I guess the team is from VNIT Nagpur. So they came up with a prototype for the solution which they presented, and that was really interesting. So that's something which I didn't notice among most of the teams which presented. None of the other teams had any prototype as far as I remember. So I guess they were the runner-up of this competition. So yeah, that particular team had impressed me.
Yes, and like the best part about the whole thing was the finalists. Each finalist had a different topic. So there were 5 topics given, right? One topic had one finalist. So we had different questions. So it was uh, it was very amazing to see how everyone had done so well in all the different topics given to them. I mean, I don't know how the judges made the final call, but yeah, it was amazing. Not like the details, the research, the way they presented it, everything was superb. Like different teams had come up with really creative ideas and very intellectually put.
I can only imagine how the judges would have made the decision, especially in such variety.
Yes.
Okay, now that we speak of Hero Campus Challenge as an exciting competition for students, how do you feel it helped you? And how did it help your team? What all in other words, if I am to put it, what all were your learnings from Hero Campus Challenge Season 6?
So for me, one, it was working well in a team. Since staying, everyone was working remotely. So primarily, it was a difficult task as well to coordinate and then put up all our ideas together. But luckily, we could find a way to divide our pieces well together. We were worried about it, but then it panned out well. So that was one. How do you work well? You adapt within a team, and how do you work well? So that was one of the very key learning. Apart from that, electric mobility always sounded very interesting from the outside, and this time it gave us a very very good reason for us to dive deeper into this space. I think these were the two major learning, and the third was definitely presenting in front of such an elite panel. I would say that required a lot of confidence for the entire team.
Yeah. Cannot deny any one point that Ayush said. Like all three were extremely important, and and I mean truly, it was a great learning curve, to be honest. So not just the things that we learned from each other, but also from the finalists and the mentors, especially the mentorship session. So we got to learn a lot about the industry. Like I've said, we had seen EVs from the outside. We had read a lot of papers. We had been hearing about Tesla, Elon Musk. We were fans. We were just becoming his fans. But we actually got to see how that industry works. What are the things that go into it? How we are able to become a part of it, and perhaps Hero is going to implement some of the things that we have suggested, if not all. So just being a part of this whole process was something which is unimaginable in any other way, right? So a huge self-satisfactory process, I would say, and also learning how to structure everything so well, presenting it the way we wanted to, actually delivering the way we wanted to, especially in a virtual scenario. We have been doing a lot of things on ground, but doing it really well, even in the case that we are in, and just being, it was a pretty much wholesome experience, just the whole process. how it sorts from the quantitative round GK questions to ending it with the grand finale was extremely blissful, I would say.
Okay, so adding on to their point, I would say like the case solving process in itself was something really informative for me. So similarly to what they did, I also went through a lot of papers and got the information which was necessary. Apart from that, the kind of cases which I had solved previously, it was not exactly a competition. It was more like a fun activity with my friends. We would take up some topic, we would have a small discussion for half an hour or 1 hour, but this time it was almost a 1.5 month process where we had to do something in detail. We had to figure out a lot of things before we had to present it on the final day. So it was very exhaustive, and it is definitely one of the best experiences I had.
It is absolutely amazing to see how you guys are so excited about this one competition and how much you learned from this one competition. Do you feel that engineers should take part in a lot of such competitions? Because, yes, B schoolers do take part in competitions like these, but engineering students do not really pay heed to such competitions. So, what is that one advice that you would like to share with them?
I would like to defer to this statement primarily because some of the such kind of competitions are restricted for B school students, whereas engineering school students are supposed to participate in a lot of product development competitions. So that's a key difference. But apart from that, I think engineering school students, apart from the academic, should focus on such kind of competitions. Primarily because one of the very key thing is which make them different from B schools is that there is lack of teamwork activities that happen as a part of the curriculum. So such kind of competitions try to instill that, as well as improve your presentation skills and putting all the collating all the information into one piece. So I think these are some of the advantages of participating in such kind of competitions.
Exactly, like I've said, and everything has been in theory, especially in the curriculum. Everything we go through is research paper theory, but implementing it in the industry, talking to such people in the industry itself is a very big opportunity. Getting a platform to present in front of lot of people, our peers from different colleges in different parts of the country, not just engineering but also B schools. It is absolutely absolutely good experience to have for any student, be it engineering or MBA. So yeah, most definitely people should participate in such.
Okay, as we move to an end of this discussion, what is that one piece of advice that you all would like to share with the future participants of Hero Campus Challenge?
I think one is that at the start of your competition, your ideas might be very naive. You might think them very naive or very nascent. But as you progress through the 1.5 month period, through the right mentorship and enough of research, you get confidence with that. So one should be consistent throughout the process, because it's not a weak competition or something of that, something like that, but it's more than 6 weeks or something of that sort. So one needs to be consistent throughout, and then also finding the right mix of team members. So all three of us come from different backgrounds. So that was one of the advantageous situation for us, wherein we brought a different expertise. And I think it's an interesting process, I would say.
Yes, and the best part about Hero is that they give us different topics, so you can really choose a topic that you really, really like, and so you're passionate about it. So there comes the drive for consistency and being able to deliver well. So that's there, and there is enough support that you get from Hero to deliver the way you want to do it, and it's an extremely accessible environment that they create for you. So yes, you should definitely take advantage of all of that and slide through the process.
Yeah, so as they have mentioned, this is a really great experience. So the exposure you're going to get through this competition is definitely going to be useful. So irrespective of what you're going to do in future. So that's one thing which anyone who's participating should keep in mind, that this irrespective of what you're going to do, this is going to be a great learning experience.
Perfect. Thank you so much, guys. It's been enlightening talking to you about Hero Campus Challenge Season 6. And I'm sure this talk is going to motivate the future participants, the future students to participate in Hero Campus Challenge and its further seasons. Thank you so much. It's been amazing talking to you. Have a great day ahead. We wish you the best for all your future endeavors. Stay safe, stay home, and take care.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you for
much.
making us a part of this process.
Thank you.
Thank you.